This is the Wordlife Show, hosted by Krazy on Ujima 98 FM, Tuesdays 8 till 10. Okay, so we're on the other side of the music now.
All right.
This is when it gets into the nitty-gritty. We're going to do our interview with our special
All right.
who's been with us now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so, bruv, I mean, first, for anyone who's just tuned in, would you care to introduce yourself to our listeners, please?
I am Shakezpeare. I'm an artist, a UK artist out of Coventry, residing in Leicester. I've been on the underground circuit for a minute, just doing my thing and just hustling and bustling and going through.
Yeah, man, you be doing work, bruv. You be
Trying.
Work for time, bruv.
Trying.
Come on.
It's a hard game out here, you know what I mean? The game's changed a lot, so...
It's a hard one to crack, but
we're grinding. We're
on the Wordlife Show.
We're enjoying ourselves and we're up in the Wordlife Show.
So today
you know what I'm saying?
You're doing something right, fam. You know
something
right,
right?
The right spot, you know what I mean?
Huh?
Yeah,
something right?
Come on.
All right.
Yeah, man. Now, right,
it's a pleasure to be here, man.
Honestly, it's a pleasure having you, my G. Right, so, been a wicked show so far. We talked a lot of your music.
You have.
Just before we started this interview, we played this new track that's coming out by you, which has got it's crazy, man.
It's got Skinny Man, J-Man. It's called Meditation. It's a track by myself, produced by Dr. G again. It's going to be on my forthcoming project that I'm working on now called Drive By Music. Yeah, sick. As in muse, sick. Yeah. It's pretty much all ready to go. Yeah. Just got to find a release date, finishing off the videos now for this tune here. Yeah. So that was all wrapped up on Saturday. Finished. Went to Plymouth before we came Bristol. Yeah. Wrapped up the shoot there with J-Man. Okay. And then
that's why you went down to Plymouth.
Yeah, we went to Plymouth to finish that shoot off. And then come back up, do the carnival and so on. So I'm in the process of now getting that finalised and finished, and then we're going to work out a release date for it all, and hopefully it'll be out soon. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you know what channel you're going to drop it through, or are you going to do that through?
I don't know at the moment. We're searching for the best platform, really. Like there's always the. I'm not really one for putting my music on them on the big channels because I like to get all the money myself, like all the monetization myself. You know what I mean?
See the logic in that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But you know, like,
I think is though as well with two names like that, big names like that.
Exactly.
It might be worth keeping that on your channel.
Yeah. Exactly.
You'll get a heck of a lot of subscribers.
Well, I was trying to think about hitting like the bigger channels, like not even the channels, but like like the Lad Bible and them kind of things like that. Something different, come outside the box. Yeah. Instead of just putting myself in a hip hop lane. Yeah. Because if you go on like SBTV, it's kind of like it's a UK urban lane. Yeah. Or you go on Link Up, it's a grime lane or whatever, right? Yeah. So but I'm thinking, these Lad Bibles and the likes of them kind of channels and them kind of pages, it's a wider audience.
That's really good. Do you know the people there as well?
No.
I've got connections to them.
All right, well, there you go.
I can
there you go.
You to some people.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
That's a good shot, yeah. If they would put that on there,
that's a good, you know what I mean?
Get a lot of views from that.
Of course, and it's about hitting a wider audience.
I think that's clever.
You know what I mean? So Bristol, all the artists, take my idea and run with it. I don't mind.
I think that's a really good
good idea.
Yeah, start hitting up different channels.
Yeah. Yeah, with different content. I have a whole range of content, lifestyle channels. Yeah, because music is a lifestyle, right?
Shopping centre channel.
Of course, because music's a lifestyle.
Oh right, so I thought you meant like lifestyle channels.
Well, you can do if you want. Nothing wrong with that. Why not?
I joke, you play.
Why not, man? Why not?
I'm down. You see my new single coming out on the B&M.
Yeah, played on the B&M radio all the time. Tesco radio every day.
Get me, fam.
You can't go wrong, man. That's how many shops they got. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of views, a lot of listeners, man.
I've noticed a lot of people are getting their tracks now onto the shop playlists as well.
That's where you want them.
So it's familiar with everyone.
That's where you want them, especially like the shops that we buy our clothes from, the urban shops. You want them on their playlist.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Direct target. Amazing.
Yeah.
So
so that's Meditation. Yeah, it's ready to drop, man. It's getting ready to drop now, anytime soon, really.
My brother. Yeah, looking forward to that one. That track's fire. You spotted that the first time I heard it.
Yeah.
That was minus J-Man. You done that with Skinny Man and the Skinny Man.
That was the first time we ever done it as well.
Ever done it live?
Ever done it live, yeah.
It blew up. When you done that, it went down really well. I think that was insane, man. And Skinny Man's jacket went down as well as that.
Yeah, the nice, the peach one.
The peachy
peach, was it? The peach?
Yeah. The blancmange, I think.
Yeah, you got to go a long way to keep up with Skinny Man's fashion, man.
He's got some.
Yeah, he's a fashion guru, man.
Bro, yeah, when we went to his yard,
there's just clothes everywhere. There's clothes, isn't it? There's clothes.
My wardrobe's big and it's not even touching the edges.
Yeah. One room's the wardrobe, I know.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean?
But anyway, let's chat about your music.
Let's go.
Right, so let's give us a rundown. Give us some history on Shakezpeare, man. How did it all start?
Shakezpeare. Shakezpeare was a manifestation of who I previously was. Was my real namesake. They used to call me Tuddy in the streets, right? So it goes back. We'll keep it short. We'll try to keep it short. But Aaron That's my real name. That's my birth name. Yeah. Aaron was a child who was raised in the worst circumstances the UK life has to offer, from drugs, crime, prostitution, you know, murder, violence, you name it. That was my childhood, right? Yeah. Who grew up to be a teenager, who was stuck in a life of crime, who spent most of his teenage years in and out of prison for violent crimes, who at the age of 21 got 12 years, right. Where I served 8.5 years of them 12 years. I got out when I was 30. So I was 21, come out when I was 30, and...
That's a lot of life to lose, bro.
It's a lot of life to lose, right?
Very important.
And I realised when I came home, I was stuck in between a place where, like, because I'd been away for so long, I had the attitude that I got to get it all back. I got to get it.
Yeah, in 5 minutes.
So, I was dipping my toe in and out the streets because I wasn't sure where I was going in my life at the time. Yeah. And then, you know, then an old head that I knew, he said, "Don't you do music no more?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, you should go back to doing your music because that's where you was best when you was young. Right, that was the best space in your life." I was like, okay. So I did. I went back to the pen, started writing. And that's where Shakespeare was born. Yeah. Because when you look at Shakespeare, the writer, the historical writer, right? Yeah. All his writings basically are modern day rap. Yeah. They're modern day street music. They're full of murder, crime, violence, sex, all sorts of stuff. All his plays, all his writings.
It's nice stuff, isn't it? It's proper gritty stuff.
Yeah, it's grimy. It's grimy stuff he writes about, right? So it just made sense to me because I felt like my childhood and my life was grimy, right? And the things I've done in my teenage years and my younger years was grimy. But them people there, that was a wild monster. That was Tuddy was a psycho. He was untrustworthy, right? He was borderline schizophrenic. You know, he wasn't a nice person, right? He was just wild everywhere, energy everywhere. Yeah. So I was saying to you earlier, so the best way for me to put it is the film X-Men with the guy with the Cyclops guy, Scott. Yeah. Right? Without his glasses on, he was wild. There's energy going everywhere, burning down things, couldn't control it, couldn't contain himself. And then the doctor with the bald head and the wheelchair, his name?
Professor Xavier.
Professor Xavier.
X,
made him some glasses. And that glasses. So the glasses, that's Shakespeare. Right. Because Shakespeare allows Scott, Tuddy, to focus his energy. Yeah. All that past, all that pain from my childhood and my life, all that aggression, all that anger, it allows it to come out in a
manageable way.
In a manageable way. There you go. Yeah. In a way where it's not hurting no one.
That could be used productively.
Yeah. So I ain't gotta look over my shoulder all the time. I ain't gotta worry about going back to prison, or I ain't gotta worry about police knocking the door, because all that negativity, it comes out in my music. Yeah. Yeah. So. You know,
so you get to vent and you get to do it that way.
I get to vent,
and you don't get no more jaw time.
Exactly.
That's got to be
not yet.
Yeah. Well,
you know, touch wood. How much wood is there? Yeah. Touch wood.
We
not yet.
Back in there.
You know, they do that to the grime artists and the drill artists at the moment, but disclaimer.
Right. Well, you've had a lot of projects. Let's go to that, because we've only got a few minutes left to the interview, and I want to get your live bars part nailed. You know,
You
got a lot lined up for it.
There's a few. There's about 15 projects all the time.
Well, you know, 1 or 15. You know.
There's 15. There's 15 in total projects. A lot of them are mixtapes that I released when I first started doing music. Again, and started recording. A lot of it was just me spewing out my life. So that's why there's so many. The memorable ones is obviously the NGE one, the EP with Bronze Nazareth. And then there was, my favourite is Troubled, which is what I produced myself. You got Narcissist. Which is produced by Dr. G, and 70-30 and 50-50 also by Dr. G. There's a few by Dr. G.
You've done a lot with him, haven't you?
I've done a lot, I've done about 1, 2, 3. Huh?
He's the guy from Seven Spheres, or?
Seven Spheres, he's the main producer behind. He's the giant force behind them. He's also produced all of this next project in entirety. He's done all that too. So he's done 4 or 5 full projects for me.
Massive shout to Dr. G.
Yeah, big up to Dr. G, man. That's my G.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now I also noticed that is it Jan that you travel with? Jan?
Yeah, man. Yeah, money, my OG.
Yeah, man. He's a G, man. He does a lot of media work as well. I mean, is that something tied up?
Yeah, Limitless. I used to have a channel called Snake Eyes TV that I used to run. I don't run it no more. I just ain't got the time. And he does Limitless Vision.
That's right.
Yeah. So you know, we're trying to get off the ground, and you know, we build up equipment.
You've got a strong team, man.
Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying. We have good people around, man. You know what I mean?
I remember when me and Scott come up to see your event at the Jizzo one. There was a force of you, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People come, man. We bring our people with us, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's about, innit? You know what I mean?
They supported the thing up there. Obviously, when I've seen you before, you've been down at our shows, different things like that, and you're on tour in different cities. And as much as you come up with a force there, like a couple of cars, it's nothing like what it was in your own ends.
No, of course not.
That's good to see they come out for you there. So
that's what I mean. You know, people. We're all grown now. Everyone's got jobs, and they can't always, commit the time. You know, so most of the time it's me and Yar because we're on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, that was fire, bro. Honestly, that was good. Right, so we got about. I'm going to go for a minute of the interview now. The most important part of this is I want people to, after this, go out and be able to find your music. And access you directly online. So can you let people know your social media?
All right. First and foremost, right? It's at anything. It's SHAKEZPEARE. So it's Shakezpeare. Yes. And you can get me at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on Spotify. All them sites, the YouTube, the iTunes. Also, you can go on www.shakespeare.com if it's still up. I don't know. But I'm on Bandcamp also. It's basically this Bandcamp page. I just put the domain in there. But
basically, Google Shakezpeare.
Just Google Shakezpeare with a Z in the middle and you'll find everything. Even if you go on YouTube, it will show the other stuff. But if you look underneath, it says search instead.
Right.
Yeah, because Uncle Will, always gets the shine, you know what I mean?
He seems to take over the internet. He's got a lot of material, man, hasn't he?
He's got a few. I'm catching him up, though. He ain't got no albums, though.
That's it, man. 15 albums.
Albums? You know what I mean? What's he got?
He's just a fellow. He's just a fellow.
Right.
On the real, see what I did there?
But just a fellow.
Jokes and I'm dead, brother. Honestly, all right, I could chat to you for hours, man.
Man.
You've been putting in work for time, but honestly, I want to say thank you for coming.
Man. Big up to Wordlife for coming through and playing the tunes, man. Big up.
Of course, man. All right, so we're going to go to the adverts now. Straight on the after the adverts, we got some live tracks from yourself.
Okay, we got some. Okay.
So some live freestyles, bro.
We got a rap. All right.
Better rap. Yeah, let's go.
We got a rap.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay,
let's get into this, mate. We're going to go to the adverts now.